This is happening in our neighborhoods. People are suffering here, and people are dying here. Our children can't walk to school on our sidewalks here. This is happening in our neighborhoods. It isn't right, and working together we can fix it. The city and the county are taking tremendous steps to end homelessness. We're expanding services and we're building supportive housing, but relief is not coming fast enough. We need urgent alternatives to thousands of people living in tents on our streets. Mayor Eric Garcetti is providing that alternative.
The Bridge Home program moves people from tents to bridge housing. They will be clean, safe, welcoming 24/7 facilities with appropriate services and caseworkers to get people into long-term housing. I've asked every council member to look at existing encampments and to find locations for nearby temporary bridge housing and to work with neighbors to start in on construction. Then the county deploys intensive outreach teams to work in those very same neighborhoods. And homeless Angelenos will be greeted each morning by social workers who know their name, whom they can trust, and who will help them make the transition indoors. And once we move people out of tents, we're going to make sure that the neighborhoods with new temporary housing stay safe and clean.
I've asked residents of the neighborhoods I represent where on the west side should we launch this program, and what encampments should we focus on. Nowhere was the demand to reduce encampments louder and stronger and more persistent than in Venice. And I've asked people where nearby those encampments we could provide the alternative to those encampments. And one suggestion kept coming up, again and again, more than any other: the former MTA bus yard on Main Street. The property is large, vacant, and close to existing encampments. Metro is launching the process to develop the property, but it's available for bridge housing for the next 3 years. And under the mayor's Bridge Home program, this lot in Venice would provide shelter only to people living nearby in encampments in Venice. Residents could get counseling, health services, job training, and more. And Venice neighborhoods would get additional focused sanitation services in return.
Providing bridge housing at the old bus yard will help focus outreach and services on the largest concentration of homeless people on the west side of our town. And it will be one of many facilities citywide. Sites are being considered throughout the San Fernando Valley, in Hollywood, Mid-City, Koreatown, El Pueblo, and South LA, as well as dozens of places throughout the city.
Venice isn't the only place we're looking to build temporary bridge housing on the west side. The City of Los Angeles is helping the Department of Veterans Affairs identify a location on the VA campus in Brentwood to provide desperately needed shelter and temporary housing for those who've served our country.
Neighbors across LA are standing up. They're saying, "I'm in," and joining the work to end homelessness in Los Angeles. Will you join us?
Todd Valentine. I lived in Venice 62 years, and I'm in.
Hi, I'm Will Hawkins, and I'm chairman of the Venice Neighborhood Council's Homeless Committee, and I'm in.
My name is Alan Pick. My wife and I have lived in Venice for over 35 years, and we're in.
Hi, I'm Brian Ulf. I'm a 14-year resident here in Venice. I currently serve on the Venice Neighborhood Council Homeless Committee. I'm also a member of the CPAP, Community Police Advisory Board here in Venice. I'm also the board chair of Share Collaborative Housing, Self-Help, and Recovery Exchange, and yes, I am in.
Hi, I'm Rabbi Shapiro. I'm the founder, rabbi, and artistic director of Open Temple, and I'm in.
Neighborhoods around Los Angeles are demanding urgent action. Neighborhoods around Los Angeles are insistent upon being part of the solution. Working together, we can reduce encampments. Working together, we can provide shelter and move people from tents to housing. Working together, we can save lives. Let's show that the West Side and Venice are part of the solution. Let's show we're ready. Let's show we're in. Thank you.